I am at 5268 Wycliffe in Upper Lawrenceville. Lots of concrete steps to get up, but they're in fine enough shape. Front porch is wood and is in metal shape. The stone is painted and is in fine shape as well. That said, coming inside, floors are very oddly shifted. Just kind of have like a waviness to them. It dips down towards this side and then gets a little bit higher towards the mantle, and a little bit higher towards the staircase here. And then it kind of goes back down to mostly level here, but it does dip to this corner, and then this is all floated, so it's now level in this bathroom. It's just odd in general, but full bath, all laminate floors in meh-ish shape. Like some of these things are already starting to peel up. Kitchen is a reasonable size. You got at least some countertop space and good cabinetry, but it is kind of built here to be an eat-in kitchen for a table in the middle. Light fixtures were a choice. But yeah. Oh, and so I said it dips down here, but it is also higher where the fridge is. Okay. Let's go down to the basement. Funky floors. Okay. So the basement is really just under the living room. We have a crawl space over here that goes under the dining room and under the kitchen, with all of our utility stuff, but it's not super accessible over there. In here, we do have our laundry. We have a reasonably tall ceiling for a basement. I am 5'3", and I can flat hand or I palm the joist. So I would say at that lower point, we're looking at like around 6 feet or so, maybe just a hair taller than that. There is this shower pan here and a Pittsburgh toilet with a sink. That just goes into the little coal cellar. And it's relatively dry. We have, a brick on top of poured concrete foundation, and it's all been parge coated and dry locked, so all of that seems in reasonable shape. I imagine the hot water tank is down here because it was hard to get out through those steps. But the newer one looks fine. It's a cheaper hot water tank, and built in 2021, 40 gallon, and 35,000 BTUs. So small, underpowered. Okay. Furnace is Goodman, which has also been vacuumed out, so I imagine that it is relatively new, not just serviced. But yeah, down here, not bad, nothing amazing. Joists look good, blocking looks good, conduits all Romex, and the supply lines are a mix of PEX and copper. So all that is good. I don't see the stack. This is plastic though, so that's a good sign. But this is this is plastic. That's not the main stack. I'm guessing the sewer line has been replaced with plastic since all of the other bits of it are plastic, but I don't see the main stack. And then this is the box, which is one of these old 60 amp boxes, but it's 100 amp. It's just in a 60 amp box, so it looks totally full. But nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of small for today's standards. Okay. These steps are tilted as well, which feels very wonky. Back to this. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and just peek outside. Whew, it is humid today. Hey, got a nice little wooden deck over here. Huge AC compressor. Wild. Lots of knotweed back there. This retaining wall. It's not in terrible shape. The neighbor's is in worse shape. Oh, oh, neighbor's yard. Oh my goodness. Wow. Chimney's falling apart too. Yikes. Okay, so my guess is nobody lives there. Right. There are some cracks. It is just formed concrete, but it doesn't look like it's negatively pitched, so should be okay for a while. Roof on the main part is all architectural style asphalt shingles. They look like they're sitting well. The granulation looks good. The ridge vent looks good. The flashing along the chimney here needs to be looked at by a roofer and probably touched up. And then this section of roof is torched down asphalt. So just like sheets of asphalt that you put a torch gun onto, and you know, it looks in okay shape. It hasn't been touched in a while. Some of the seams look like they're coming up. I'm not sure what that, there's like a giant piece of wood, like a handrail or something up there too. It's weird. But you know, the boots all look okay. They look like they've been tarred. This way. Yeah, roof looks okay. This is all aluminum, by the way. Very dirty. Just like needs to be power washed. Okay. Let's go upstairs. I didn't really talk about the living room other than the floors are wonky. Good space, 8-foot ceilings. I mean, probably like 8'3" in one part of the room and 8 foot in the other, but reasonable. All plaster, all very bumpy. This staircase is incredibly narrow, just like tight left to right, and the steps are not very long either, so my feet don't fit super well. They carpeted over some sort of landing here, so there's like a weird bump. Don't like that. Okay, once again, the room is not plumb. It's also not square. It's like a odd trapezoid shape, so this corner is just a little bit further out than the others. Just makes the optical illusion of the floor slant worse. Tiny closet. But it is very noticeable how much I'm leaning right now towards this wall. It would be noticeable in your everyday as well. Even putting a bed down, my goodness. It is leaning like probably like 2 or 3 inches. Okay. Yeah, looking closer now at this roof. There's a decent bit of granulation loss on the asphalt. So while the main roof looks like it probably has 20 ish years left on its life. This one probably only has 1 to 2. So this is captive to that bedroom. And this is kind of like a big closet or something. Ooh. Okay. And once again, the whole house leans to this corner and is wonky. And this is more like 6.5-foot ceilings here. And it smells like cat pee. Okay, well, that's Wycliffe.